Exploring the wonders of symbiosis in nature, the survival secrets of animals. Welcome to Animal Eco Discoverer. Today, we'll explore one of the most fascinating secrets of nature that many people might not know about: symbiosis between different animal species. It may sound like a complex scientific term, but really, it's just how animals cooperate to survive and thrive in the harsh natural world. Our world is full of some really amazing business partnerships. And if you think cooperation only happens in your office with coworkers, think again. In nature, animals also shake hands to survive. Don't be surprised if you ever see an ant hitching a ride on the back of an elephant. They might just be in a business deal. Part 1. What is symbiosis? So, what exactly is symbiosis? Symbiosis is a relationship between two different species where both benefit, or at least one gets something and the other isn't harmed. It's basically nature's way of helping animals thrive through mutual support. Think of it as sharing a pizza with your best friend and both of you are happy. There are three main types of symbiosis. 1. Mutualism. Both species benefit. This is the most common and easily understandable type. Both parties work together and gain something from the relationship, like when you and your friend share a pizza, and you both walk away satisfied. 2. Parasitism. One species benefits, and the other suffers. This is more like mosquitoes and humans. The mosquito gets a free meal, and we get itchy and irritated. 3. Commensalism. One species benefits, while the other isn't affected. It's like living with a roommate who loves cleaning the apartment. You enjoy the clean space, and your roommate couldn't care less. If you're thinking, why don't I have any symbiotic relationships? Well, your refrigerator might be the best example. It keeps your food fresh, and it never complains about you. Part 2. Fascinating symbiotic relationships in nature. Now, let's dive into some real-life examples of fascinating symbiotic relationships in nature. You'll be amazed at how these animals work together to survive. Example 1. Oxpeckers and buffalo. Let's start with the well-known relationship between oxpeckers and buffalo. These little birds perch on the backs of buffalo, not to catch a free ride, but to eat the ticks and parasites off the buffalo's skin. The buffalo get a free cleaning, while the birds get a tasty meal. Win-win for both. Imagine if humans had symbiotic relationships like this. You'd probably want to find a bird to scratch your back every time you felt an itch. Example 2. Clownfish and sea anemones. Next up, let's talk about clownfish and sea anemones. Did you know clownfish not only live among sea anemones but also get protected by their stinging tentacles? The sea anemone shields the clownfish from predators, while the clownfish helps the sea anemone catch food by luring other small animals close. It's the perfect underwater partnership. If you're thinking about finding a partner to protect you from enemies, just make sure they don't have stinging tentacles like the sea anemone. Example 3. Ants and aphids. Another interesting example is the relationship between ants and aphids. Ants protect aphids from predators in exchange for the sweet honeydew that aphids produce. Talk about a sweet deal, right? If ants and aphids ever opened a restaurant, they'd probably be famous for their all-sugar menu. Part 3. The role of symbiosis in animal survival. Symbiosis isn't just a fun game between animals. It's a key factor in the survival of many species. Without these relationships, some animals would struggle to survive and thrive. Ecosystems rely on these mutual partnerships to maintain balance and stability. It's clear that in the tough, unpredictable world of nature, strength isn't always the deciding factor. Sometimes, cooperation is what ensures survival. So if you ever feel like you're not strong enough to tackle everything alone, take a lesson from these animals. Sometimes all you need is a reliable friend, and life becomes much easier. Part 4. Lessons from symbiosis for humans. Symbiosis doesn't just happen in the animal world. It's also a valuable lesson for us humans. We can learn a lot from the way animals cooperate in nature. If animals can work together to survive, why can't we, with our superior intelligence, cooperate to build a better life? From building social relationships to collaborating at work, symbiosis might just be the key to our growth and success in today's world. But be careful not to fall into a parasitic relationship. You don't want someone benefiting from you while giving nothing in return. Like mosquitoes. So, we've explored the wonders of symbiosis in nature. I hope you've learned something new about how animals cooperate to survive and thrive. And who knows, maybe we can apply a little symbiosis in our own daily lives. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.